Mm, poo, poo. Yow, yow. Poo, poo. Hey, Steven here. If you're probably wondering what these noises I'm making, it's not that I have to go to the bathroom. No, I'm actually trying to prepare myself to play the flute because I'm actually a saxophone player, and so I'm used to having a lot of tension up here in my face while I'm playing my instrument. But the key for flute playing is to keep everything very, very relaxed. If there's any tension up here, then you're going to produce an airy tone. It's often said that if your flute section is smiling, then that's not a good thing. And why isn't it a good thing? It's because you'll have a pretty bad tone throughout the entire section. So what we're going to do, have our lips together. Now bring down your corners just a little bit. Now pretend that you have a straw in your mouth. And then as if you're blowing through that straw. But now you want to take out the straw. So you have this sort of aperture. A lot of times it can be described as if you're trying to be like a cartoon fish, like, no, but that's a little exaggerated, but it's a good thing to think about while you're playing flute. Okay? Now, one very important thing is to make sure that your lips are pushed out and that you're playing with the wet part of the inside of your lip. Because if you're playing with the dry part of the outside of your lip, then you're also going to produce a pretty bad tone. Okay, so insides of your lips, make sure they're pushed out, corners down, and then you want to bring your corners in so that the hole is as small as it can be. Well, not exactly as small as it can be, but if it's very large, then that's also going to have a very, very airy tone. So you want to think of having a very small and circular hole with your lips. Okay, so alright, now take your head joint, bring it up to your chin, and then just bring it up to the bottom of your lip. You want to have a lot of your lip covering the lip plate. Okay? It's almost like you're pouting. Okay? Make sure that the tone hole is centered on your lip. Alright? Now what you're going to do is bring your upper lip forward and have it in the same fashion that we were earlier with thinking about the fish. Okay? Looks good? Okay? Now, you want to make sure that you're directing your airstream down. Because if you're more across the top of the tone hole, or even just not even reaching the tone hole, then you're either not going to produce a sound at all, or it's going to be very high pitched and not very pleasant to listen to. Okay? Just like that. Now, you want to bring your jaw forward. No, bring your jaw back. Sorry about that. It's often a really good thing if students have an overbite because it naturally directs the air down. But you're going to want to have your jaw down, okay? Down and back. Because you want to sort of make a funnel type aperture that'll direct your airstream down into the tone hole, okay? Now we're ready to produce a sound. Think about all the things that I said, alright? Making your hole small, corners in. Everything's relaxed. See how much lip is on the bottom plate? And there we go. I produced a fairly decent sound on a flute head joint, so happy fluting.